Hey everyone, Magic Sword here, and today we got the card dump. We got it. They did their their theory crafting stream with a bunch of streamers. Again, not surprised, but very glad to see some smaller creators like Swaybay on there. I did not watch the stream, I was busy today. But that just means that we know that these are pure takes, that these are unadulterated by pre-release. These are just my really, really teeny tiny walnut brain trying to digest all this. So I've sorted these videos into a few packages. There are like there's like a dozen or so. So starting us off is Fel Demon Hunter. And the very first card we see here, a little one drop boy, pretty nuts. Metamorfin, which is, of course, a Power Rangers reference. I just love that. So, 1 mana, 1/2, taunt, battle cry. If you've cast a Fel spell this turn, gain +2/+2. Holy crap! So, our Fel spell options basically make this at the absolute earliest. This is a turn 2 play. Realistically, it's a turn 3 play. Turn 1. I mean, even if you have coin, right? A lot of 1-cost Fel spells don't exist. They just kind of don't exist. I would also add that you don't always want to play them right on turn 2, right? So turn 3 is probably when you'll see this get activated, which means you're casting a spell and tempoing out a 3/4, which is what you would expect on curve for 3 mana. So you're basically getting that spell for free, but it's also 2-card combo. All right. We do have quite a few good 2-mana Fel spells at the moment. Even 3 mana. We'll look at those in a second. But I think this card is good enough for a Fel package. It's not as amazing as it seems on its surface, but don't think of it as oh, big tempo, big tempo. Think of it as I'm getting an additional resource out of a 1-mana card, right? You're squeezing that 1 mana for all it's worth, right? It's almost like a bloodstone, right? You're just kind of and blood comes out, right? So our first new Fel spell, of course, we have others in the game, but this is pretty relevant to this card in particular. Deal 2 damage to the lowest health enemy twice. So you could just blast face for 4 for 2 mana, potentially. If their board's empty, it's hitting their face. If they're really low, this is an execution, right? If they have 4 health and their minion has 8 health, they're still getting targeted. This will just execute people in the end game, right? Pair that again with Jace Darkweaver. Remember, Jace recasts all of your Fel spells. That is super powerful. Also pair this with Metamorfin. Right? Turn 3, you clear their board and potentially deal 2 damage to face and summon a 3/4. 2-card combo that does all that. That's pretty powerful. Our next tool, though, and this is a neat little one that helps out our OTK Demon Hunter, which I think might still work with Jace. That's up in the air. I might try to make it work, but I'm not sure. 3 mana, lifesteal, deal 3 damage to a minion. So weak, right? Because we expect that on a 2-mana card. But outcast deal 5 instead. So this is the sort of thing I expect outcast to be, right? The delta there, it should in its base form be slightly below what we expect, and in its outcast form be slightly above. This is a pretty well balanced outcast card. If you end up with a couple of Moargs or 3 Moargs, right, this and an I-Beam is lethal, right? And that's a lot of mana, but of course you have discounts from Fel Screamer, you have discounts from Skull, right? So it's possible. It shouldn't be your game plan, but it's possible, right? I think this fits into OTK Demon Hunter. I know that list is pretty tight right now, but there are definitely some cards I look at and do I really need you? Right? Maybe you bump down to 1 Eldraki. Maybe you bump down to you get rid of weapon removal. Please God, remove weapon removal from your deck, unless it's Rust Viper, which might actually be good. But again, I digress. This looks like it'll be okay. Competes kind of hard with I-Beam. Not too sure if it'll fit. Next, for our Fel spells, we have Felgorger. 4 mana, 4/3. Draw a Fel spell, reduce its cost by 2. again, this is another combo enabler, right? So Fel Demon Hunter could stand on its own two legs, could be kind of dismantled. The package could be dismantled a little bit and put into combo. Um, but this makes me think that you kind of want it in combo, right? Let's say you draw that Chaos Leech. Now it's just better Eye Beam, right? It's always 1 mana, and it's just deal 5 on Outcast, right? For 1 mana. So being able to draw Fel spells and reduce cost, cost reduction is huge for combos. This will probably see play in combo Demon Hunter. Notably, you do run some other Fel spells in that Demon Hunter deck at the moment, so it's kind of questionable. Maybe you drop them in favor of Chaos Leech, right? You drop your the thing that deals 1 damage to everything twice. You drop that in favor of Chaos Leech, right? I'm not sure exactly how that works out. That's very meta dependent. It's meta dependent if OTK Demon Hunter is even going to be in the game still, right? But I think that this definitely sees play in any sort of Fel Demon Hunter, be that the OTK or just like a big, Jace combo end turn sort of deal. And I'm just going to cap this off with a reminder: Jace Darkweaver, 8 mana 7/5, Battlecry, cast all Fel spells you played this game. Targets enemies if possible. So that Chaos Leech is super safe. It's just going to deal 5 damage to a minion, or 3, really, because it doesn't count as outcast when it's cast like that. Um, this card is just super supported by everything that already exists in Demon Hunter and by these new reveals as well. So I am looking forward to Fel and newly empowered OTK Demon Hunter. So this sudden card dump has been a little overwhelming. Obviously, there are reasons for why this is happening the way it is. You can go ahead and check out the card for that one. So I'm also going to put up a card for the other Demon Hunter video, and we will see you then. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe if you don't want to miss any of these. We're going to be pumping them out. So really, you don't want to miss them. Subscribe. It's the best way to get things. So I'll see you all later today and probably several times a day for the next week. It's got to be great. All right.